Please hit that subscribe button and give this video a like, as well as turn on your notifications so you won't miss when I upload a new video. With that said, let's get on with today's video. Okay, you guys, welcome back. So today we are making one pot piece of pizza pasta. And here are the ingredients: seasoned salt, black pepper, a bell pepper, onion, some garlic, some pepperoni that I'm using up out of my fridge, some penne pasta, 2 jars of marinara sauce, some fresh mozzarella pearls, and some Saison Goya I had in the cabinet left over. And those are the things we'll be using for today's meal. I'm gonna start by just chopping up the bell pepper and the onion and getting that in the pan with some oil. And then I'm going to add in my beef and get it browning all together, and I'm gonna season it up as well. My beef was a little bit frozen, so I had to defrost it, and that's why you'll see me empty it a little later in the video. You'll see me empty it out of a bowl, but it's just because it was still a little bit frozen in the middle, so I had to defrost it in the microwave a little bit. Now I am in the middle of a no spend month. I'm trying to use up the things that are in my freezer, refrigerator, pantry, and everything, and make meals versus going to the grocery store and buying new items. So the items that I have here are bits and pieces of what I have left in my fridge, things that I have on my pantry that are just lingering around that I haven't used already. And yeah, so this meal came together really good actually. I make this a lot, but usually I will add Italian sausage to it. I didn't have any, so instead of going to buy some, I just left it out, and it still came out equally as delicious. But yeah, let's just go ahead and finish watching the prep of this bell pepper and onion, and then we'll get on with the rest of this meal. So as you can see, I got my ground beef into the pan and I got it all crumbled up. It defrosted well in the microwave, so there was no issue there. I'm gonna start seasoning it up with some seasoned salt, some black pepper, and some Saison Goya to start with. And then I actually believe I went back and added some Italian seasoning. If I didn't add it now, I added it later in the video. But yeah, I'm gonna let that cook up, and I'm going to drain it off, and then I will be back once that is done. I did also add in this last little bit of minced garlic that I had in the refrigerator. I am definitely in need of more, but again, no spend month. Trying to keep grocery bills low, so I'm just going to use that up, and it still, like I said, came out delicious in the end. So yeah, use whatever you have in your pantry or your refrigerator, and your meals will still come out good. It's all in how you make them. Just make them to your taste, and you'd be surprised how little things that you need to make a delicious meal. So now that my beef is browned and everything is cooked together, I drained it and I put it back into the pan. And I'm just gonna chop up or rip up these pepperonis. I think my knife wasn't sharp enough and I was getting a little frustrated, so I started to rip them apart. But yeah, you're gonna slice it up or rip it up into quarters and put it over in the pan and then mix it through. And after that, I'm going to add in my 2 cans of marinara sauce, and then I'm going to use a half a jar of water, which I believe it'll be about 12 ounces of water. I'm going to use that and shake it around each jar and then put it in as well. And then I will add in my dry pasta and put the lid on, and I'll let mine cook for around 30 minutes. Halfway through, you do want to come in and stir it and make sure nothing is sticking, and if you need to add a little more water, you can. And taste your noodles to make sure they don't get too soft, because I know different noodles cook different time frames. So just check it halfway through, check the doneness of your noodles or whatever, and if you need to add a little more water, do that as well. But yeah, just keep the top on and let it go. Mine took about 30 minutes, like I said, and then it was perfect. But I'm gonna do that now, mixing in all my sauce, and then you'll see me add in the water and my noodles, and we'll let it just cook. Like I said, about 15 minutes in, you want to check it. You see how it's still, the sauce is still really loose. The noodles are not done. They still have too much of a bite to them. So I'm going to let it go for about another 15 minutes. And here it is when it's done. The sauce is really thick. The noodles are done. It's really, really good. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to add in my fresh mozzarella pearls. If you don't have fresh mozzarella pearls, you can use mozzarella cheese or whatever, really honestly, whatever you want to use. But since this is a pizza pasta, we like to use the mozzarella pearls, and it tastes really good. Tasting it right here to make sure it doesn't need salt or anything. It did actually need a little bit of salt, so I add that in and I'll stir it through and proceed to add in my cheese. And I will add in my cheese throughout as well as the top, and some pepperoni to the top. And I put the top back on to let all the cheese melt through, and then we are done, and you will see the final meal. There it is, pepperoni and cheese placed on top, and here it is all melted through. The cheese pool on this is dramatic. I wish I would have caught a picture or a video of it, but it is so good. It's a one-pot meal. It was less than $20. It's a huge pan, and it's enough to feed us today and another day. So again, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. See you in the next one.